Hey guys, Parfax here, and today we're going to be rapid firing some tips for the reward track. All right, let's get started. All right, so we're going to be rapid firing some tips about the reward track. First, you want to make sure you progress your track as fast as possible to bronze, because bronze is where you're going to start getting named equipped. You can see here that we have the chest piece, we have the ring. We'll put a description in below about that ring. This ring is crazy. We have the amulet, and we have a couple other armor pieces. So make sure you progress to bronze as fast as possible. Next, when it comes to the gear, it is more than likely going to show up purple. So when you're checking it, make sure that you look at the actual piece of gear. You see we have Derek's here. It is a purple piece of gear. So go to like newworldfans.com and check out, make sure when you see the piece of gear on there that it is actually the piece of gear you want, and make sure it's not a named item. Next tip is the items. There, anywhere you see here, we have the bow. It was 4,700 and the ring was 3,000. So that is about the range of Azoth salt that you're going to need when getting these items. Next tip, how much salt should you keep? I have 71,000, but once we've got up to a pretty high amount, we've been picking something from each checkpoint. So you want to make sure that you get a nice chunk of salt stored up, but you don't want to make sure that you get so high that you hit the gold or the Azoth cap. What is the Azoth cap? 100,000 is what you need to cap. So make sure you stay well below that, and you can start picking up your different items. Now, once you get to a pretty high amount, you'll start wanting to pick up your checkpoints. One of the things I do recommend is picking up the potion packs. I know in one of my old videos, we didn't like to pick up the potion packs, but they've completely changed since then. They give you a couple different crafting perks, which you can see here in my inventory. We have Brown Tonic and Tonic of Tyrannus. They are bind on pickup. So if you ever, at any point in the game, ever want to craft any of these perk bonds, you're going to have to pick them up yourself. Even if you're not a crafter now, I suggest picking them up. Also, monetary value-wise, some of them have gemstone dust, powerful gemstone dust, and powerful honing stones. So make sure you pick up those over the medium bundles of coin or any of the coin bundles, because a lot of times these are worth just straight more coins than the actual bundles of coin. Next, when can you expect to actually start getting gear? Like I said, we're going to start getting gear in bronze. We don't get something every single track, but a lot of times we will get one in the track. After about the first 2 tracks, I started getting one just about every single one. The last track I had did not actually give me one, but the track before that, I had something in checkpoint 1 and checkpoint 2. I had the medium gloves, and I had the ring that were in those 2 checkpoints. So make sure you are checking those out and getting to bronze as fast as possible so you can start getting those named items. Next, the one thing I want to say is make sure you just save your Azoth salt vials. Don't just start smashing them. This is one of the mistakes that I did, and I found myself not spending as much salt and getting pretty close to cap. So make sure you just save these. If you have Azoth vials, you don't smash them every time you get them. You save them just in case you need them if you want to go crafting or something like that. So make sure you don't just spam open these. Keep them in your inventory. They don't weigh very much at all, and you'll be able to open them whenever you need them. Last tip here is if you see something on the checkpoint, like one of the emotes, feel free to pass it up, because I have gotten the same emote 3 times, which means if you see something on there, for instance, when I got my bow, there was a bow here and an emote here, and I picked the bow and I saw that same emote again. Now I haven't picked it up again because I was trying to save Azoth salt, but knowing now, I would have picked it up because I don't actually need as much as I have. But just note that if you pass up on something that isn't like a random item, it will come back around. When? I don't know. I've seen 2 different emotes, and I've seen one of them 3 times, and the other one I've seen once, 12 tracks. So who knows when I will see the next emote again, but just note that if you pass up on something, it will come back around. Last but certainly not least, make sure you check out the video in the description down below. We're going to have 2 videos down there. We're going to have one talking about some of the new BIS gear, and we're going to have another one talking about the fastest way to progress through your track. Do this thing. There was only 4 or 5 people when I first started, and now there's upwards of 50. It's been a ton of fun killing people, especially while you have your token quest, your eradicate quest does very well. You can get upwards of like 2,400 Azoth salt from 1 kill in PvP. So go out there, get flagged, and start killing other faction members. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this super quick rapid fire video. I know it was still almost 5 minutes long, but hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.